map of Nuke, right? You can't really be doing that. So I think there's a few opportunities here for paiN to potentially take Vertigo again, but I'm certainly going to favor Extra Salt coming into this one. Also, you're just you're looking for every single chance to get paiN into this one because you predicted him to win the entire event. 99% was it, Hoka?
Yes, it was. Maybe today will be the 1%, Dinko.
Today, the 1%, yeah. I love you actually giving yourself that.
I had to give myself the out. I have to do it. Today's for Extra Salt. Safe was sitting in the smoke, but Marky was ready for it. And now Nekiz might try and re-aggress. Dropping these nades would be nice. Oh, but he can't do it.
Oh, JT dodging forward in the corner. Biggest arrow in with one, and he does get traded out quickly. Hearts out with the follow-up headshot, and it will be a 3 versus 2. Extra Salt. They've got the double flash, and now Itchy picked up alongside a smoke, and one will go down into towards default. And Extra Salt just now trying to lock out this round. Hearts out being held back. He's got the smoke and defuse kit on his back as he starts to make his way back through. Flying is on default. Smoke is in the middle of the site. PKL trying to get an opportunity. Finally goes into the peak, but OC's on the other side of it. Just Hearts out left now, scrambling together, seeing what he can find, and he will be spotted by OC as well. OC's an absolute animal on pistol rounds. Another one for him that goes his way, and Extra Salt have the first round on the board. paiN Gaming, I'm interested to see if they go for the 4-spy here.
As soon as Extra Salt get those early kills, you expect them to be able to use their nades to turn it into a round win on that A site. They did a good job at winning those early fights to set that up. And paiN do indeed decide to force into this round. I think on T side, it's more common for teams to go ahead and save this round when you can very quickly and very comfortably get those AKs out. But on CT, it's not easy to save one and get that great buy. So they hope that the force can pay off for them, but it's already going against them. They've run into 2 very scary South Africans.
Odessa Coast.
Not
Sam,
quite.
of course. No, she's lovely. Marky trying to come over the top of construction. OC and Marky have found a couple of kills, and Nekiz is now left alone into a 1 versus 5. And, you know, I've seen a 1 versus 5 happen before. This doesn't really look like one, and it's done. faiN has taken down Nekiz. 5 players stay alive for Extra Salt, and they are feeling good about this. So, good start for Extra Salt. A lot of money starting to be fired into their bank accounts. You know, I had a McDonald's in between this, I'm gonna be honest, and I'm feeling the Extra Salt right now, Hawka. I feel like I need about 2 liters of water, so maybe that's what paiN will need to deal with this. Just pour some water over them.
Yeah, that's one way of doing it, I suppose. We'll be keeping an eye on those player cams, seeing if anyone suddenly pours water all over themselves.
Yeah, this is how you get rid of Extra Salt, man. That's how you deal with it.
That's how you do it. Oh, a bit of damage onto DAT. That's cheeky from Nekiz. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, he's dropped down now.
That's why you don't do it.
It's not a spot where you get massive amounts of action anyway. Oftentimes you'll get the smokes land in front of you, and I think that's what may be happening here. 1 smoke to the site already. They've still got 2 more remaining, so this will just allow them to sneak up to the site, maybe try and bait out some nades. paiN looking to push through. The flash isn't good enough though, so JT is going to have a field day with that MAC-10. Easy cleanup for Extra Salt. Not losing any players in the last 2 rounds. That'll do wonders for their economy.
Making great financial decisions. paiN Gaming are in a good situation with the buy. You know, he got the AWP out for safe. We talked about, and you lied to everybody saying he didn't get an AWP. He actually did get an AWP. He's got it out in Vertigo straight away, Hawker. Keep note of this.
Yes, I will keep note. I will make sure I add up a tally of how many times he's got that AWP out. We are at 1 right now on Vertigo.
Yeah, let's crash
see what
that
he can do with it.
Yeah. Hopefully he can deliver. He's a different beast when he gets the AWP out in his hands. I always find it tough to watch sometimes when a team that has a star AWPer, or a player that is the star player is the AWPer on the team, enter into force buy wars. Because you're literally removing the biggest piece of your team, the piece of your team that really puts you into the next level, that could give you that advantage to take the win. You're removing that player's capabilities, or at least hindering them significantly. It's always rough to watch that. It's hard not to enter into those forced buy wars though after what we've seen on Nuke. That a certain play styles, especially with the economy we've got right now, it's almost unavoidable.
B-site execute at the ready, and paiN aren't fully committed to holding this bomb site. PKL out in no man's land, no cover for him. Hardtail's got up close, but JT is wreaking havoc with that MAC-10. 2 clean entries, and a bomb plant should be coming through shortly.
Oh, a save. That is a risky play that hasn't worked out at all. Netkiss has come in with a kill through the smoke on a Sonic. It is a 2 versus 3. Will they be able to recover this paiN, or will they decide to save? They spot JT. He's just desperately trying to hide. His backpack gives him away. He's had a great round here with 3 kills picked up. And they're just trying to stay alive at this point. Trying to run that clock down. And in the end, OC with the headshot. It's just Netkiss left in a 1 versus 3 retake. He finds the headshot on the OC and he starts to back away. At the time will take on an Extra Salt. They lock in 4. Great stuff from Extra Salt. Run away. And paiN Gaming. It is rough to watch that op just soar into the B site. It is gone. It doesn't look... Oh, he's actually going to find it. Netkiss gets it. That's huge. That's a big steal right there.
Yeah, it's a good save, but wow, this MAC-10 did so much. I mean, you see PKL there, just not in a position where he's really going to be able to get too much done out in the open if he can't land the shots. And then Safe is fully relying on that flashbang, to blind people. If it doesn't blind people, he's just dead running through that smoke. One man not being blind can just look his way. Unfortunately for Safe, that is what ends up happening to him. And now Extra Salt get the guns out. They've got AKs in their hands, but well, paiN also have some weapons. They have lost the first man, however. So another round where they've got to come back from the early deficit. One kill back.
Yeah.
That's what paiN needed.
Good utility from Extra Salt at the moment, though. It's making it a little uncomfortable for paiN. Safe wanted to peek out over the top of the boosted boxes, but can't really afford to do that now. After being molly back out of position. Spam starting to come through the metal from Marky. And it looks like Extra Salt just running the clock down, but there's no decision to go elsewhere. It will be this A play. fine is at the ready with the smokes. Here come Extra Salt in their charge. It's going to be Big Azera peeking out first. He gets the lineup, but only one kill. OC completely blinded, though, by Saif's flashbang. And now he's looking to try and get into position to get some kills now as well. Saif has such a good position here. Another kill for him. JT with the headshot in reply, but he has to do everything in the round. I don't know if he has even a single clue there's a player right behind him in that smoke. JT trying to get over towards short. He will get that info now that there is a player on a default. But the flank to the ramp, will JT find it? Just couldn't find the angle. PKL with the headshot. First round finally on the board for paiN.
That's more like it for paiN. Couple of players around that short side of ramp. They go for the initial fight, and then Safe sets them up with that flashbang for that second kill, which was probably the most important kill of the round. It dropped the bomb there. It left Extra Salt having to just push up through the ramp to try and force the fights. And I think because they got that kill and dropped the bomb, Safe decided he didn't have to push through the smoke with his AWP, which was the right decision. He knew he could just sit back, wait for them to come to him. He got another kill to help confirm the round. And this time, they've got 2 early kills off the back of this B aggression. Oh, and even more. This is lovely for paiN. This is just too easy right now.
Yeah, this feels like they're against an eco. They're just destroying this round from Extra Salt completely. You'll take that all day long if you're paiN, because those economic issues are now gone because they've just won a flawless round. They've got plenty of cash to sit on. Bats around Extra Salt are going to feel the sting of. That's not a good round from them at all.
Yeah, and this is how Triumph are finding some success too, with some aggression like this.
And when you break apart the system that's designed to win, this is what I was saying yesterday. Extra Salt have got to figure out how to play Scrappy and take it to the schoolyard, man. But right now, paiN Gaming, I think that's the playstyle that can get them a few more rounds on the CT side. I think that's what they got to do. They got to bring some of that Brazilian flat.
They are peeking into B stairs again, but I don't know if Sonic will be trying to fight them quite as aggressively this time. They went through that smoke previously, and there were 2 CTs waiting for them on the other side. Small gap in that smoke. Fang was thinking about moving, but decided against it. Flash dodge, Big Uzera turns back, but Fang is too fast with the headshot. Extra Salt this time, able to take the initial frags through. And it gets slowed down after that kill goes the way of Extra Salt. They showed us a good B exec early. They may go straight back to this B site again. And Hardzao, as the B anchor, has no nades to stop this right now. Oh, but PKL's coming to help, and he's got the util, which could be so useful.
He's going to try and move forward. Hardzao has taken a great kill. Sonic is out of there, and PKL trying to get closer towards this wood. This is a good spot if he can just spot the heads. Completely spammable as well. He'll throw the Itchy on in, and he has taken a dink on the fallback to Itchy. He's gone in for damage, and Flying is down to 5, but you have to remember about Marky. His position in mid could really become a big problem in the size of paiN Gaming. They have to be aware of this, and Safe certainly is at the moment, but will he get caught looking the wrong way?
He has to look both ways. That makes it awkward. Marky with one and a double. One man at the back of the bomb site. Hardzao doing what he can, but finally Fang hunts him down, and Neck is too slow on the rotate, but he still has a chance in the 1-on-2.
Yeah, this is going to be rough. Trying to just move forward with one flash. You got to hope that you can work the angles, the cover inside of the site to give you these 1 versus 1s. Fang is so low on health, and Nekis knows he's got some time to play with, so he's waiting for a mistake and now takes the fight straight away onto Fang. He's done a very good job at turning this into 1 versus 1, but couldn't take down OC. Extra Salt with a 5th locked in. And that is a round that paiN Gaming comes so close to picking up. Yet again, doing significant damage to Extra Salt, but it's all about winning the rounds. And this Marquee play certainly was the round winner.
It looked like paiN Gaming had the strong response initially as they put that smoke onto the stairs. They stopped so many Extra Salt players from being able to move into B, but Extra Salt had a plan for that. They had that flank through mid, which slowly came through. Marky was the most important player for them, coming through on the flank, causing disruption in those early fights to make sure that B site take was so much easier than it otherwise would have been, with paiN Gaming having plenty of players stacked on that bomb site. And now it's back to ramp for Extra Salt. We haven't seen a massive amount of play from them here in the previous round. This time they want to take that early control, but Neck is flashed in. Fantastic flash from Safe again. That's another flash assist from him. Ooh, this B aggression may be a consistent theme from paiN in this half. They made some steps there, though, so Sonic should have heard this.
Oh, Sonic. Oh, he's got a good angle as well. Oh, he's got to snap up, and that was difficult to get the second kill. But Hardzao must have whiffed a little bit because Sonic is given the chance. And he gets 2, and now that B site is under a lot of pressure. Safe is trying to get out from behind these generators. The Molotov towards the back of the site is burning away, and they cross into the open. The lineup's there from Nekis. He shuts it down. He runs out of ammo, and it has to be Big Uzera. And luckily, he's strong enough to win the round. paiN Gaming get that rotation over in time, and Extra Salt, they looked like they had done it with that Sonic play into B, but so quick on the rotations out of the CT side.
Safe did a good job at taking the wide swing. He actually hit 2 players, I believe, with that 1 AWP shot because he got an assist on the second man. And because Extra Salt was so focused on that AWP, they thought that he was the only responder who could get there in time. It just sets up Nekis, who's sitting in that corner, to spray away with the M4. It's really nice for Safe to take that peek because even if he only gets 1 and goes down, it makes it so that the rifle is set up for the multiple frags, which is exactly what happens. Wow, OC has more career AWP kills than Safe has kills, just regular kills, any kills.
Yeah, Safe's a relatively new player, which is even more impressive, right? He's relatively new to playing professionally. I think he picked the game up just in CSGO, hasn't really performed as long as these guys, so I think that's more impressive, if anything, Hawker, the fact that Safe is already at this level so quickly.
Oh, Neck is low on ammo. Has to get away, and he will. Full spy has come through from Extra Salt. They have that decision to make ahead of this round. It is far from perfect. But it's the best that they can get into this one. The real issue here is that if they wanted to go for the A play on the Extra Salt side, they don't have the 2 smokes that you would normally want to be able to get that bomb down. And there's also good counter util from paiN. Even though they do have 3 MP9s on the CT side, you'd still fancy them to be able to shut down this push. These flashes are going to be so good for Extra Salt here.
Yeah, Steph is going to try and draw back. Oh, he's missed the shot. Because Zero now has to step up with the rifles. Just one for him. Quick Tech 9 coming through, and now they're looking for the bomb plant. Steph is trying to get the lineup, but he's not quite got it in time. He lands the shot. The nade will finish him off, and now Nekis' MP9 is nipping at the heels. Good peek up. OC may be a little too risky there, jumping on top of the boxes. Gets caught over the top of the smoke. And JT now in the 1 versus 2. Certainly a winnable round for JT, especially with his time ticking on and Safe being so low on health. Just an MP9 he would have to face if he can bring down the AWPer. And JT is moving closer. There's the headshot onto 1. JT so close. Nearly brings down PKL, but it's not enough. Damage done. 11 HP between him and the round win. And paiN Gaming, they get themselves the recovery. They get themselves a 4th round.
Extra Salt did a pretty good job at forcing it onto that A bomb site. They got that quick trade onto the short player, who I thought might shut them down. They didn't get bogged down by any of those nades as they move towards the bomb site, but Safe lands that 1 shot, which means the nade can come through and eventually kill that man who planted the bomb. And that is the tough thing on that A site. Even if you get the bomb down, you're not necessarily in a great position on the T side. And you see paiN set up that retake really well. Extra Salt straight back to some quick aggression, though. They beat the molly. Didn't beat that one, though. Oh,
yeah, they did not beat that at all. Hardstyle in with a double kill. Just OC, and that's a big shutdown from paiN Gaming. That's more like it. Dealing with that round very easily. No risk of the bomb plant in that at all. And Extra Salt are going to come back into it with a buy, though. AK's out. JT and OC leading the way. JT having more of a strong individual performance now. This is something we were hoping to see in this competition, and yesterday he felt a little frustrated. But today, performing well again on Vertigo. Important round up ahead. Extra Salt are going for this 2-man mid play. Instead of the more standard heavy play they do often in towards ramp, they're going to try and put some pressure into mid. Elsewhere, paiN has been able to win one of the battles at ramp, and the mid play works out as well for Extra Salt. This is just a default where they went off in pairs and found themselves all the important kills.
And Extra Salt are definitely capable of winning these sorts of rounds too. I mean, we saw it earlier when Sonic got those 2 kills towards B. They have the individuals that can make the difference in a round. This time, winning all those early fights is all they need to take the lead. Guzera has no chance to win this one. I think that's when Extra Salt are at their best, when they have that mix of being able to win rounds just by winning fights, and they have the tactical prowess of JT to fall back on if they need it. And it is scary for paiN, because I think in order for paiN to win this series, they probably do need to have the better individuals.
Yeah.
I feel as though Extra Salt just are a team who are always going to be solid with their cohesion and their team play.
Yep.
And Extra Salt showing up right now.
Also, you can't really deny the individual skill on Extra Salt either, right? You know,
Absolutely.
OC, fine. Sonic has been having a great performance as well individually. Everybody has had their moments, really, which is really solid to see.
I think Marky might be the best aimer on Extra Salt, honestly. He's definitely up.
Yeah.
His aim will be very good, and that can carry you through rounds too.
Yeah, incredibly underrated player. I think Marky, we've seen him over on Nuke having some big moments. So yeah, it's kind of crazy, but that's even crazier. Okay. Oh, Sonic, that is just ridiculous. That's criminal from Sonic, and maybe gets a little carried away. Thought he cleared out the B site. Another player there. In fact, there were so many players here, but it gets cleaned out. I maybe got a little too hyped because it was against pistols, but they do it in that style, Hawk. You can't not get hyped about that.
I'm always excited to see South Africans soaring through the air. How can you not be?
Truly
So
free.
graceful.
Truly free.
Get
beautiful.
in the long jump, man. Get him in there.
It was so cool because you didn't get to see it from the perspective of the run boost, but we've seen it on the X-ray, and it just looked brilliant. Frog. It was just awful. And Sonic, that second shot, Hawker, I still haven't quite recovered from it. It's a little unfair that this player is able to do that.
If that's anyone at home seeing that run boost for the first time, by the way, I feel like you never forget when you see that run boost for the first time. Like when Vertigo came onto the map pool, it was so cool seeing this first time round. It's so cool that you can run all the way around. The flashes as well.
Oh my.
Perfect. Perfection from JT to flash for Sonic there.
That was so well played. I want to see that in a gun round now. I want to see that again. Do it again. There's no way you would expect it to happen again, right?
Oh my God.
They're going to do it again. Thank you, Sonic. Thank you very much. And while he's going to go for it, this time no aggression onto the B stairs. Oh well. The circus act. It continues.
They're entertaining us, even if they're not getting the kills from it. Fang will find a more standard frag towards ramp, and Extra Salt have a backup plan towards mid. Safe hits the first shot, and JT doesn't want to try to force the trade. He's getting info, though. He hears that ult falling back, and OC elsewhere forcing fights towards this B site. Fang's found another frag. It's just all action right now, and Safe hits the no-scope. I thought he was about to be caught by JT, who did so well to play it patiently, but paiN have turned the round back into their favor.
Yeah, safe. That's the safe difference, right? The fact that he gets those picks really makes this round doable. Hard South supplementing that as well. Fang is not a player you can count out of these situations, though. He can win a 1v2.
He's got to get that bomb, though. That makes it so much harder.
He has no utility to do it either. If he's going to win this, it all has to come down to his ability to hit some headshots and work this into the 1v1s, and this time it is ticking so quickly. He hasn't got too much time now. He's got to move quite swiftly, and he has been heard out. Safe peak gets the 3K. 6 rounds for paiN. This really does feel like Nuke, though, where it is just one of those halves that is just blow for blow. Individual play after individual play for both teams. It's stylish, it's entertaining. You just have to hope paiN can keep this up in the first half.
Yeah, you can't even say that JT makes a mistake there when he doesn't try to force the trade, because he probably has an advantageous fight there, considering he's forced Safe into the no-scope, and Safe didn't even really know that JT was that close up. It's just Safe overperforming, exceeding expectations, and now it's back to ramp for Extra Salt, where paiN are hanging around, seeing if they can find some early fights.
Oh, Nekkers hiding in behind the smoke. He's going to look up for a peek, and JT has gone down. The second kill for Nekkers. Safe peeking out as well. And Extra Salt had stacked so many plays towards A early on. They would have hoped they would have been able to find at least one kill. And OC gets that, but it's stylish, but just one. And so Sonic is left in this 1 versus 4 with no real hope of being able to do much here. That is just a huge statement from Nekkers. I love how disciplined they are.
Yeah, Sonic would love a nade right now, or a molly. He doesn't have either. Can't flush Nekkers,
but he doesn't have a bomb.
He does. He's stolen that away. paiN may just peek him now, though.
Yeah. Ah, sneaky. Just a second longer, maybe Sonic sprint to B, get a bomb plant out of it. And a bomb plant would have been a big difference, because it would have just given them that little bit of extra cash that would have gotten them a good buy in this round. But they don't have it, and they're going to have to scrap together what they can. But Nekkers, brilliant initial hold, getting those 3 kills. And then just the discipline from paiN Gaming, not throwing away any unnecessary kills. And because of that extra salt, just unable to get into the round.
It's a cool stack behind that smoke you can do.
Ooh.
I think there were 2 CTs sitting behind it, and then safe close by with that AWP to help.
So don't be a loser. The bomb wasn't defused once on nuke. Pretty wild, isn't it?
Yeah, that is not common. That is cool.
That's what we call the G2 strat.
They're never going to live that down, are they?
Nope.
The whole roster could change, and it.
But the cool thing is like the best. Yeah, exactly. But like the best thing about G2 is, if there's one team that will take stick like that, you know, G2 as an organization, they're one that you can just banter with all the time.
Yeah, I think that's what we need, for sure. Reminds me of football here in the UK. You hear the fans chanting back and forth at each other. Oh, Nekkers goes for the aggression, but this time he has been shut down. Thankfully, Big Uzera finds 1 kill in reply, but Extra Salt will take a 1-for-1 trade all day here. Fang only had the Tech 9, so trading him out and keeping your rifles in play is a positive play. Now safe on short with this AWP. He's played here a fair few times. Extra Salt should be aware this is a possibility. The Molly forces him back, and they're not going to give him that fight for free. We have got that lack of util, though, for Extra Salt. Only the 1 smoke if they wanted to approach A. But if they could get the kill onto the AWPer, the pace might be enough to get that quick play onto the site.
Because they're about to peek down into the ramp, but he hasn't been able to get the heads. And so he's going to have to draw back. He knows what's coming. He's got info. Where is the rotations? Where is his teammates? Eventually, should make this rotation over. But right now, Big Uzera has it all to do, and he can't really delay with utility. He has been smoked off. That 1 smoke being put in place for Extra Salt. Looking to try and get onto the bomb side, but Big Uzera's peeking into them. He's gone aggressive, and he's got a double kill out of it. Swift has come through as well, and it's all shut down just like that. paiN Gaming take the round. They take the lead heading into the second half, which is exactly where we're going after the break. It's 7.5 for paiN Gaming as they lead the way going into the second half of Vertigo. It is as close as you can get it, and at this point, it's hard to call. But Extra Salt heading over to the CT side. The most important thing for them here, Hawke, is that they don't lose control of the economy game. They've got to get the money into the bank account as early as possible.
Look at this gamble from Extra Salt. A is wide open. They are stacked in towards mid and B right now. They do at least have the kit on OC, so if the plant were to come through on A, they would be in with a chance on the retake, but this is a bold call here early in this pistol.
JT's just pushed into the ladder as well. paiN Gaming just sitting at the bottom of ramp. They're really taking the time in this round, and they might just find JT. They know. Look at Picasero. Look how communicative he is. He's not shooting him. He's not giving it away. He's calling out to his teammates as to what is going on right now, and they spotted out a player. JT actually came out with a kill, though. He found somehow Hards out. And the 4v4 now because of it, as we head under a minute.
That's a shame. They were hoping that they could maybe use the timing on that kill to group everyone up and quickly take some control that Extra Salt wouldn't have been ready for. Instead, it just ends up being a 1-for-1 trade, and they have to go ahead and sit back on their side of the map. 35 seconds remaining. paiN love running down the clock, but that molly to the sandbags could start to give the game away. It's rare you're going to have a fake this late in the round, and once the smokes come in, I'm sure Extra Salt will be ready on the rotate. But probably locked out of the sight by these smokes.
Well, yeah, Util is good right now for paiN Gaming.
They're going to run low on ammo.
No problem. Yeah, that's true. That's true. They can run out of shots. I think it should be okay, though, for this retake attempt, as it is about to come through. Smoke and a defuse kit right now for OC. That's going to be the biggest piece of the puzzle here for this retake attempt. Nekis' position's always a difficult one to clear out. He's going to be holding for the lineup with the bomb defusal. He's got it lined up, he feels, and he's going to start spamming, and there it is from Nekis. That's the kill onto the first diffuser. Kit down on the bomb now. Shot starting to come through and flying. Charging forward, but Nekis, the lineup's just going to be too strong, and Sith is even in and around the smoke trying to knife away. And in the end, it will be paiN Gaming who win the pistol. Just a good post-plant setup from them, really. It was too difficult for Extra Salt to get anywhere near the site.
I do like that Extra Salt had that specific smoke lined up to land on the bomb instantly, because you see how stressed paiN are. As soon as that smoke lands on the bomb and they hear the tap, they don't know if they've killed the diffuser. And when you've just got the Glock, spamming into that smoke is never a good feel. So if you feel like you don't know if you've killed the diffuser or not, you may have to just go and knife in the smoke. And it really did stress out the paiN Gaming players, but they did kill the diffuser in the end. They got that kill initially, and so the stress wasn't necessary. JT doing damage. They've done some decent damage early. He actually landed that shot through the wall too, just not landing enough to get the frag. But two paiN players low. Nekis has got some great timing here though. Oh, it's so
good.
good.
Yeah, lovely stuff from Nekis. And now the rest of the charge can start to come in. JT is going to try and soften them up. A couple players have already been damaged. JT trying to get the lineup, but he's unable to do it. Only trying to get the lineup for the bomb, and the snades go in, but it's not going to get too much out of it. PKL, yes, gets damaged, but no kill yet. And so once again, paiN Gaming can go into this post plan, and Extra Salt stand what feels like less of a chance at winning this retake, now with no kit.
Yeah, it could be worth saving at this point when you've got no money in the bank. Maybe just see if you can do better in the next. Oh, Marky really wanted to get that scout, and he will get away with it. So that is good for Extra Salt. It means he can drop a weapon for Fang. Fang won't have to buy anything, and they can have weapons across the board to compete in the next round. On the other side of the coin, though, paiN also get to save all their guns, so their economy will be nice. But Extra Salt are hoping they can do the damage in this round instead. $300 spent by JT. I think that might be it. Single smoke is all they want to invest into. They save so much.
That's not bad. I think, like I said at the beginning of this half, incredibly important to try and get finances in the right spot. on that CT side, but paiN are dismantling whatever extras will have in this round. Oh, big Azara, big leap into the open, and fang his head will topple. OC and Sonic nowhere to be seen. They're on the opposite end of the map right now. paiN Gaming have made quick work of this round. That's going to be an 11th now for them. For OC and Sonic, they know they're going to get a buy into the next round. So at this point, it's all about just trying to do some damage, slipping in behind. Civ will go down to OC's Deagle. Bomb plant will come through. So paiN Gaming now just keeping them locked out, limiting the casualties. Extra salt sitting around for some exits.
Well, paiN are going to get some real breathing room here with an 11-7 lead coming through shortly. And I was saying at halftime, Dinko, this was giving me similar vibes to what we were seeing over on Nuke. Honestly, that has continued, except the team names have switched round. Because paiN are the ones who have come through early with these key rounds, and now it's Extra Salt who just constantly have the pressure on them to win these CT gun rounds. Otherwise, you're just going to keep being in that poor position economically, and the game can quickly spiral out of control for you. The upside for Extra Salt, though, is they have saved enough to get that AWP into the hands of OC. Sonic could upgrade if he wanted to. I believe he will be playing over on that B side of the map, and so he's happy that the MP9 will serve him well close quarters. Such a key round here for Extra Salt, though. I'm not going to call it a must-win, but it's getting close to that point where if you want a chance at winning this in regulation, you could really do with winning this round.
Is there anything going to come out of it early? Looks like JT and faiN might be attempting something interesting here. It looks like a run boost maybe getting set up at the moment, or just an elevator boost. Okay. I think they run this yesterday a couple of times. It certainly was working out for them, and you can dismount that very quickly and have two players in position to find the follow-ups. This is a really good spot to be in. faiN's going to start spamming through, and he gets a headshot. I thought that preemptive spray might actually cost him, but faiN is able to react quickly enough to get the follow-up. And so 1 minute left. Extra Salt have got the advantage, and they're going to drop back with it. They don't feel like they have to stick around.
Yeah, I think fang was going for the wall bangs.
Yeah,
there
he
are
was.
some small gaps that you can see through in that scaffolding, but you just quickly adjust it. So even though it gives away the position, it works out. As you said, good reason to be scared, but fang wasn't too fussed. And now, low time for paiN. Again, they love running down this clock, but that has been an issue for them in the past. This needs to be a clean site take. Oh, is this a fake? Surely not. No, they've got to commit.
Oh, JT's going to sit in the corner. Flash is going over the top. JT with whoa, it's actually faiN has picked up another, and JT clean on the follow-up headshot. Just a peek with a couple of bullets left. He still gets his kill. Safe in a 1v5 now. He is good, but with 14 seconds left, not happening. JT with another headshot. A really solid round out of him. And you can see the little smile. He knows what he's done. 8 rounds for Extra Salt. The first step in the right direction back into this one.
And paiN are playing this similar style on the T side, leaving the clock low. And the thing that concerns me most about the way they're playing is there are just large portions of the round where I don't feel like Extra Salt have to be too stressed. They're not really concerned that much. paiN aren't offering up much in these mid-round positions. I would love to see them just flash safe in for a peek every now and then, see if that AWP can make the difference. Now JT pushing up close with this MP9, and we know this can shred at close range.
Oh, JT, oh, he didn't react. He did not react to the peek around the corner. That's proof that, you know, the human eye sucks, man. You only focuses on the center part of what you're focusing on.
That couldn't be 4x3, right?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think it's just you don't, maybe the spectator view with the smoke is slightly different. But yeah, I think he was more focused on the left side, or maybe even on his crosshair. I don't think he even thought about the right side of his screen there. You know, focused on whatever's in front of him, your peripheral vision blurred. And faiN, he's going to try and peek out into the open because Arrow's come in with a good pick. And now 3 versus 5. It's a 2-man advantage for paiN Gaming and OC. Oh, he's missed the shot. And PKL will not let you miss. He hits the headshot. It's a bit of a nightmare now for Extra Salt. And we're starting to get some flashbacks to that Vertigo performance where they lost to paiN. because this is not looking good.
There's a very real consideration for paiN to go ahead and hunt these players. The nades will soar in slightly too late. Damage done to Safe, but he won't care about that. They've got the bomb down. They've got the round win almost guaranteed. And these kills at the end will put Extra Salt in a much more awkward position ahead of the next round. I think even if they save one gun, their economy will be too weak. We'll wait and see. Nice kill from Sonic there onto PKL, but Big Uzera runs him down. Oh, it's tempting for Extra Salt. I think they'll buy this. It's close. And on not Inferno, bloody hell, we're not on Inferno. On Vertigo, you can rock those MP9s. Like we saw JT try and do it there. You can use some of those weaker weapons effectively. I think you got to go for it.
I suppose you could use them on Inferno as well. So
You can. Wasn't wrong.
No, you weren't. You could have rolled with it. It just wouldn't have been relevant, but certainly not wrong. Fun fact, all killer, no filler. Vivifying's 9 kills in the first half for opening kills. Yeah, you see his role on the T side is all about that ramp play. You know, that's his role in the default, playing in around those smokes on ramp. And he will often get you a kill out of those.
I would love to know if Elliot is referencing the Sum 41 album there or not.
If you're able to draw that comparison, I'm sure it's not a rap.
I mean, it's also just a phrase, right? Which I'm not sure if the phrase came first or the album came first, but it is a cool phrase.
Well, let's hope. Let's hope that Elliot is on the same brainwave with you. Never was a big fan of Sum 41, unfortunately.
I got some good stuff.
I prefer.
I loved him back in the day.
Oh, flying. Yeah, that's another opening for his collection. This time wants to neck his over the top of the smoke.
Smoke down, but I don't know if Extra Salt will be taking much more aggression in this round with the man advantage. They don't need to take massive risks. Although some mid-round information can always be nice, especially if paiN keep playing this style of play. If you go for a push with, say, 40 seconds left, you could get all the information because paiN are often staying grouped on one side of the map. So I wouldn't mind Extra Salt playing for info here at this point. But if they're confident with their sight holds, then they won't need to. Lots of util left for paiN here. Let's see if they've got solid execute, as they have finally found that ramp control they were looking for.
And are they going to up the pace? Now they have to think about it. 30 seconds left. Oh, this late round push into short might just work out, but OC's been spotted. Do they expect a second play? It doesn't matter because paiN peeks into the open. Big Azera gets the double kill and then puts the bomb down. He does absolutely everything. That's 3K in the round for him so far. Extra Salt having to try and claw their way back into this. Sonic has found a kill. They've tapped that bomb and trying to pull them into the open, trying to pull them into the fights, and they will find the fights. Big Azera with 4 in the round. He gets the bomb plant, every kill apart from 1. You can't ask much more from Big Azera.
Yeah, I was wondering if they would overlook that second player pushed into short. That's that boost again, but this time Big Uzera responds, and you can see they were fully aware that it could have been that double push on that side. Getting onto the site so quickly, getting that kill makes them much more comfortable. And Extra Salt are anything but comfortable at this point. They're down to pistols here. Hardzal doesn't spot that man on the left side, but it's only the MAC-10 gifted over to the CTs at the start of the round. Oh. Oh, no.
Oh, OC in the smoke. Comes out with a kill and a weapon to play with now as well. He sticks around, so he's going to drop back with that, no problem. It will be Extra Salt off to a flying start with 2 kills. A bit of a nightmare right now for paiN Gaming, and they've got to try and figure out how to wake up from it. They're going to start bringing that ball back over to B. Currently a wood over here, 2 CTs. Sonic will be the first man tested. He's close to the wood right now with the MAC-10, and due to the fire rate, you would assume he's able to get at least 1 here. Especially if Marky can distract and pull attention away from his position. That molly might make that difficult to do, but they've pulled another player over.
Oh, and they're not mollying that close position. Sonic can stay there, and that means that this crossfire could be really nice.
Oh, Sonic's just gonna jump up, and he's gonna get himself one. Nearly gets the second, but it's JT and Marky who take the final couple. An extra salt. They get the information to make that rotation over, and they've just done paiN Gaming on a low buy.
That was hard Zal losing out early, but this was the play I was not expecting.
No one
I thought
expected
Sonic
that.
would sit back. Yeah, I thought he would sit back because they have to push up to the top of the stairs, and that could have been a real choke point to trap them in. But Sonic jumping up, able to adjust really quickly. The rest of the extra salt players swing alongside him. And now we have a game on our hands here because paiN are starting to run out of money and starting to struggle in these rounds. They've lost a player early in this one. PKL taking damage. He's down so low, but somehow gets a kill out of it. And another one. He's on one health, Dinko.
Yeah, PKL just cutting through them. The walking wounded, but he seems to be immortal at this point. And paiN Gaming, they are looking to try and grab 14. And for extra salt, this is such a frustrating game for them. You know, every time they get through, they get a round win, there's always that immediate response from paiN Gaming. There's never any ground. There's no run-up for extra salt. They can't let their legs grow, and this is starting to get real messy. I mean, it's getting to the point now where if paiN Gaming could just keep this up, they've got the win. They're still being so safe and methodical about this. They know this round is losable. Sonic's come in with one, but Marky not going to be able to do enough. 14 rounds. paiN Gaming are now 2 away from taking us to map number 3 of this series. This semi-final is delivering.
It is definitely delivering right now. Final timeout taken by extra salt ahead of this one. I think they have to buy. 14-9 down. Again, it's that awkward spot where you don't know exactly what the best call is. Focus fire. Over half of Fang's deaths on map 1 came from Neckers. It's always cool to keep track of those individual duels. Can oftentimes tell a really big story as to which portion of the map and which area of the map has been a specific strength or specific weakness for either side. Right now here on Vertigo, though, we have to hone in on this round. Extra salt yet to invest, but finally, JT buys the FAMAS. Bought by OC. They will go for the full buy. Sonic going glass cannon. I assume he will be solo holding that B side of the map then, and that will allow extra salt to stack more heavily up towards A. Don't worry about the bomb, folks. It spawns back on the map. They chucked it off briefly, but it's all good.
That used to always be the main question everybody had about Vertigo when it first got added to the competitive pool. Obviously, people that hadn't played the older versions always just wondered, what happens if I throw the bomb off the map? It just comes back right back up. Magic. You don't do that, though, so don't try and jump off the map.
Yes. I actually think it's very unrealistic and ruins the game that the bomb spawns back on the map.
Yeah, you know what wouldn't ruin the game? If your matchmaking random would just throw the bomb off the map out of spawn. You know, that's something, they should add that as a feature.
Please no. OC.
Oh yeah, OC is easily taking that one, and that's a big kill to find. And remember, there's still 2 ops in play right now for extra salt in this defense. And paiN Gaming with 50 seconds left, they're going to start thinking about this walk up in towards the A side. They've got smokes at the ready, flashes as well. I think paiN is not the kind of player that'll sit back and let this happen, though. He is going to try and play in and around those smokes. And here they come.
To you till 2.
Yeah, he got blinded, though, and look at the position of Jake. He's got the lineup. He's got them all in front of him. But the FAMAS, not enough ammo, not enough damage for the 3rd kill, and Safe has creeped up in behind. paiN found, and a second onto Marky. It's just Sonic left alone. And just like that, everybody from extra salt is swept under the rug. Sonic has got to try and save them. He's going to have to peek up over the top of the boxes. Good USP shots being landed, but not enough damage to get a kill. He would have loved to frag them, and now he's got to push into the smoke, and didn't feel like he could play for the retake. Wanted to stop it happening with the limited time. And I love how casual Safe is there. After what he's just done, he just kills everybody, hits some ridiculous shots, and then he just takes a little sip of his drink. Doesn't care. Just another day at the office for Safe.
Oh, Marky wanted that trade. You can understand the setup there. Keep the flare close in the corner. Marky will hopefully be able to refrag once he goes out into the open. That's why the first man isn't looking that way. It was such a sneaky setup in general from Extrasol. I really liked that crossfire they had between JT and fang initially. It's hard to establish a crossfire like that on two completely separate angles, but JT has been, well, blind by fang. That is a very awkward start to the round. They try and push, they blind each other, and this is looking like paiN Gaming's map at this point. As long as they can close out this 5-on-3, this semi-final will continue to go on.
Oh, Nekis with the headshot, Marky down. OC able to come in with one on the scout. OC and Sonic are now in this 2 versus 4. They're going to charge their way into the site. The bomb moving its way forward. PKL has come in. OC down. Just Sonic, the only player left for Extrasol to try and keep them alive here on Vertigo. I don't think anybody thinks that's happening right now. They'll pick up a flash. The molly starting to burn them away. I think that signifies the chances of the round win as well. Just burnt to a crisp. paiN Gaming has played Vertigo so well today. 16-9, another win for paiN Gaming. They seem